I've got 10 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is a regular Commissioners Court meeting for County of Starr, Monday, November 25th. Let the record show that we do have quorum, everyone being present. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank y'all for being here. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first item is claims.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second motion, Your Honor.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is to approve the vendors list, Mr. Pettis.
Yes, again, those have been reviewed and recommended.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved in second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're honored this morning to have two groups of young men and women with us that we'd like to recognize for the work that you all do in our community. I'll go ahead and take the first one. We're waiting on Mr. Saravia on the second one. So we'll go ahead and take the Starr County representatives. If y'all would like to come and say a few words.
Good morning, Your Honor, Judge Eloy Vera, and Commissioners. I am your new Miss Starr County of 2020, Elizabeth Gonzalez. It is nice to meet you all.
Good morning, I am Gloria Olivares and I am your junior Miss Starr County.
I'm Kendra Gonzalez, your little Miss Starr County.
You might need it.
Good morning. My name is Darlette Sepulveda. I'm your tiny Miss Starr County.
Before you all come up, I just want to thank y'all for being so visible. You know, it seems like every time I look at Facebook or whatever, y'all are present. So we sincerely thank you for representing the county and representing it well. I think y'all are all beautiful young ladies, and you're doing an outstanding job. So, and again, to your parents, you know, I want to thank them also, because I know it's bringing them to the different functions. It could be tiring, but they support you fully, and that's you should thank them also. Anyhow, thank you all so much for representing us, and anything we can do to help you represent us, we're here to help. I don't know if I can reach you.
Everybody smile big. 1, 2, 3. 1.
The psychology club, we're going to wait a little bit and see Mr. Sarabia gets here, okay? Okay, that's okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to item number 7. This is an action item. It's a request for a loan from the general fund to pay PO 118232 in the amount of $38,182, and this is for YNA Construction, payment number 2. I believe this is a home.
That is correct, Judge. We are on a reimbursement basis.
Okay. Then we need to pay it, and then once we pay it, we submit the claim, and I guess HUD pays us?
TDHC.
TDHS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second the motion to approve.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8 is, if you all recall, at the last meeting, we approved some new rates for deemed rates. However, there was an issue with that. Mr. Perez, you want to elaborate on that?
Yes. Again, good morning. Yeah, we jumped the gun a little bit on that one. We started to approve, basically what was, the federal rates. And we were gonna match that, and, I guess we ended up going with a little bit more. The problem with that is that federal rate is the max that we can do, without having it affect our W-2s and payroll and that sort of stuff, rent benefits, all of that. If we were to exceed it, then we need to include those amounts on the individual employees' W-2s as wages and Social Security, Medicare, and all that stuff. So we're recommending we go back down to what the max was, which is meals $55, and that includes a breakfast of $13, lunch of $14, and then dinner and incidentals of $28, so being $23 and $5, and then our advance on hotels being $96.
Now, you know, one point of clarification on the hotels, which is, I guess, the bigger issue, because a lot of hotels are a lot more than $90-some dollars. But on those, our employees, when they travel, if they bring back their invoice of the hotel, we will pay the difference.
Well, in fact, if we do it within time limits, if we do it ahead of time, we usually pay the hotel altogether in advance.
So even though it's
We
94.
don't give the employee the advance, we pay the hotel directly.
Okay. So even though it's 94, the hotel is 129, we'll pay the 129. Now, that would be the hotel where the function is being held. They couldn't want them to stay at the Four Seasons or something like that.
And sometimes the hotel that you're staying at is a little more expensive, but you're right, within reason.
Pues en los 55 no llegan ni a calentar los gindos, que tienen jabón de esos de lejía, puro que pascual y ratón.
The advance for the hotel is 95. 96.
Even though you don't even pay, a nice hotel to sleep in a comfortable, you don't pay with $95.
Ah, te quieres quedar bien. Ahí. No, hombre.
But that's what Mr. Perez is saying, you know,
Mr. Perez.
if the hotel is $150,
I think it's
if you
reasonable.
submit the claim early, we can go ahead and pay
Bring
it,
the
We would pay,
receipt and
yeah,
it's
we would pay
reimbursed.
directly,
or reimburse.
and or we reimburse when you get back.
But sometimes you don't find rooms in where the classes are being held.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to say is as long as it's a reasonable hotel, I mean,
Right.
Ah, bueno.
Stay at a 5-star.
But I agree with Commissioner Garza. It's hard to find.
Puro Motel 6.
Bullshit.
is there a motion to that?
Motion to approve.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve the correction. Discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to go back to item number 6. I saw both Mr. Zaravias walk in. And this is to approve a proclamation recognizing South Texas College, Starr County Psychology Club for their 10th anniversary. Both of you want to come to the podium, Mr. Zaravias? I don't know if you want to say anything.
Well, on behalf of my brother Eli and myself and all of the members present and the ones who couldn't come because they're in class and all the ones we've had throughout the last 10 years, we appreciate the county judge and the commissioner's court for honoring the club and recognizing the Psychology Club of South Texas College for our 10th anniversary. And we've been very involved in the community the last 10 years, helping out and volunteering at many local events, donations, hosting events on campus as well. And whenever the county and the cities of Roma and Rio Grande and La Grulla and Escobares needs us, we'll be there helping out. You can always count on us.
Mr. Saravia, you know, I just want to thank you on behalf of the court and, of course, the citizens of Starr County like you mentioned, for all the work that y'all have done over the last 10 years, I, for one, know that there's no other club that has done as much for our community as the Psychology Club from SDC. You all are everywhere. You all represent your club extremely well, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I don't know how many man-hours you all have volunteered, but I know it's in the tens of thousands of hours over the last 10 years. And that's something that speaks a lot for you all. A lot of times, when you apply for a job later on, they'll ask you what extracurricular activities or community involvement you all have had. You all are going to be way ahead of a lot of other students just because of that. It shows that you care for our community. It shows that you're willing to put the time. So to the students, we really thank you. To the Saravia brothers, and I'm sorry I call you Saravia brothers, but also thank you all so much, because I know that it takes a lot of your time, takes a lot of your effort. You all are everywhere. I don't, probably without any compensation. This is all voluntarily. So that speaks volume for both of you, and of course for your parents. Thank you all so much for the work that you do.
Thank you very much.
Very well deserved recognition.
¿Qué lo consiguió? Era que fue. Te voy a defender, Eloy. Te voy a defender ahorita. Tengo que. Porque te traes muchas preguntas. Te voy a defender porque te traes muchas preguntas.
Morning. Thank you all. Morning. Thank you all so much. Morning.
Morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
We can have everybody stand, so I think we can make it work. Like, you're in between, like that. I can see you're in between, like you have a little bit this way, and you on the back, kind of tiptoe when I take the picture, okay?
Yeah, make sure you see the camera.
Yes.
You get
Like right there, I mean, I can see everybody, but like you two on the back, the three in the back, you kind of, Commissioner Okay, I'm gonna take several pictures, so, 1, 2, 3. Now with my camera.
Hold your breath.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You have a happy Thanksgiving.
Jodido. Otra vez. Ya me había alineado, hombre. No le echo ganas otra vez.
Alex, you want to take a sign one? O si quieres, yes.
Can we get it from our website? Okay, I'm sorry, is it the, all of us wrote on them. Okay, thank you.
El contrario lo hice.
Is there a motion to approve? I'm sorry.
Motion to approve.
Second motion.
Moved in second, all in favor, please, aye.
Ah, bueno.
Opposed? Motion carries.
¿Qué número es ese?
Yeah, that was number 6. Yeah, we're, 9. Yeah, and this is an action item, and this is to approve the investment policy. Mr. Gonzalez?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is the investment policy for fiscal year 2019-2020. I need approval on it, please.
Motion to approve, Your Honor. Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 10 is also an action item, and it's a contract between Starr County and Milnet Architect for the rehabilitation of existing historical county, Starr County Courthouse. What this is, we met with the architects last week, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't recall. But they, as you all are well aware, we're trying to get some funding from USDA to refurbish our courthouse. And they brought in some of the stuff that's needed is a contract with the architects. It doesn't mean we're gonna pay them anything. Right now, all it is that we have an architect on board to do this. If we get funded, which it looks very promising that we will, then of course we will have to, there are some fees that they would be entitled to. But this piece comes from the money that would be allocated by USDA. Our financial planner, Bobby Villarreal, is also working on that. But everything seems to be looking good. Of course, that's only part of what we're applying for. We're also applying for some funds for parks, and we're applying for the drainage in precinct 1 and 2. But those are different. One's through Parks and Wildlife, and the other one is USDA, but it's a separate program. That has about a 75% grant. So
Does it Milner City architect that made the
Yeah.
González?
Ese
Y
mil
Abel
metros,
González, ¿no? También.
yes, I think so.
¿quién dijo que?
Son los que hicieron el annex. They,
Hicieron el
Primo de esto,
Nutrition Center.
que yo tuve,
Pues,
como
sí.
también como que venía.
yeah, I'm very pleased with the work that they did at the annex, and I think it's been one of the very few architects that I have worked with that at the end we have money left over. Usually they overrun because of change orders and whatever. These guys were really conscious about the money, and I appreciate that. But again, once we get granted and hopefully the money is available, we do have to do go out for proposals.
Just to comment, we want to make sure that it doesn't happen what happened in Act about the cooling system and the heating
Yeah.
system, because, I mean,
Yeah,
with
I
respect,
talked to him about that, but the two things I complained about was, one was the air conditioning that was never balanced, and the other thing was the roof, that, I don't know, for some reason, it seems like no one can build a roof anymore. Everywhere you go, there's leaks. But hopefully that, we won't have that problem. So, I'm asking for approval for the contract.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 11 is also an action item, it's to approve a donation in the amount of $500 to Precinct 1 Food Pantry. Well, I guess we can take
11, 12, and 14.
yeah, 11, 12, 13, and 14. It's 500 Precinct 1, 500 Precinct 2, 2,000 Precinct 3, and 500 Precinct 4.
Why does he have 2,000?
Te voy a defender, hijo.
Is that a typo? Or?
no, let me tell you, it's not a typo, the guy, you don't contribute to United Way, that's the biggest problem. There's
¿Viste?
precincts that don't pitch in one penny.
2,000 más 500 nosotros.
No, tiene muchos años estar haciéndolo,
Right,
contributing.
I mean, it's
Ahí le doy
not-
crédito como si no, sí.
That's the difference between when you get to work money.
Motion to
And I
approve.
donate.
Second
Motion
motion.
to approve.
Motion and second to approve. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Que los 2000 va a divide by 4.
Le toca correr, hombre.
Item 15 is to approve a donation of $420 from Pamela Gonzalez
Motion to
to
approve.
Precinct 4.
Para este también nomás.
Motion and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Items 16 through 20 are budget amendments, Mr. Pettis.
Yes, sir, those are all within their departments.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. It's 10:25 and subject to section 551.074, we'll go into executive session to discuss order of salaries and distribution of self-help funds. We'll be back. It is 10:50 and we're back in open session. Under order of salaries, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve order of salaries.
Second motion.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. And then the other thing we discussed was the pertaining to reimbursement of self-help monies.
Your Honor, I would like to make a motion to allow our county auditor to disperse funds for the self-help funds as discussed in executive session.
Second, motion.
A motion and second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, James.
A poner el guajolote.